The US jobs data is out and it is no good news for the Trump administration. It is only making things worse for Trump. The US economy in October lost 105,000 jobs and gained only about 64,000 in November, leaving a net hole in the labor market and marking one of the weakest stretches since the pandemic recovery years. The unemployment rate has climbed to 4.6%, which is a 4-year high and the highest since September 2021. While wage growth has only slowed to an annual 3.5%, only slightly ahead of roughly 3% inflation. Manufacturing continues to shed jobs with 9,000 roles lost in October and another 5,000 in November, despite Trump's pledge to revive factory work through aggressive trade and industrial policy. Young workers are being hit especially hard, with unemployment for 16 to 19-year-olds jumping to 16.3% and overall youth joblessness for 16 to 24-year-olds rising to 10.6%, the highest since 2021. So why are these jobs falling? A major drag is Trump's own push to shrink the government. More than 150,000 federal workers left after taking buyouts, and federal employment has fallen by 271,000 since January. A hit that shows up sharply in October's losses, and that is yet to be offset by the private sector hiring. Beyond Washington, the job market is cooling more broadly. 2025 is on track for the slowest job growth since 2020, with fewer quits and fewer openings. So employers are now feeling less pressure to hire or raise the pay. Meanwhile, inflation is also at 3% higher than Fed's target. So for Americans, there seems to be a cost of living crisis, or as experts call it, an affordability crisis. So why is that? America's affordability problem stems from a simple math gap. Prices jumped in 2021 to 23 and stayed high, but pay never fully caught up and is now slowing again. Average hourly earnings are up about 3.5% over the past year, but for middle income workers, gains are closer to 2.3%, and for low income workers around 1.4%, leaving many falling behind once rent, food and debt are paid. Retail sales have essentially stalled, even though a record 202.9 million people shopped over Thanksgiving, suggesting Americans are now relying more on discounts and credit to get by. Democrats blame Trump's tariffs, government cuts and shutdowns card year for weaker jobs and rising hardship, noting that prices for many popular holiday gifts are up about 26% from last year. The argument: families are being squeezed from both sides. Slower wage growth and higher living costs. The Trump administration, though, insists that the economy is gaining momentum, highlighting November job gains, private sector wage growth, and federal downsizing as a success, and claiming Trump inherited an economic mess from Joe Biden. But with the Federal Reserve warning that years of stronger real wage growth are needed before households feel true relief, this jobs report makes Trump's economic narrative harder to sell. What do you think about this? Let us know in the comments, and like, share and subscribe to ET Now for more such news and views.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.